What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. It is D Glizzy tuning in real quick. Um, Man, it's been a minute since I posted, but we are back. So in today's video, um, it's a sad one. I ain't gonna lie, it's a sad one. But just make sure y'all stay tuned. If you're new to the channel, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, turn on post notifications so you don't miss a video. And without further ado, let's get into it.
My body count go from Persian to Cody. Any further questions, you can take it up in the Lord. And my niggas say this is money. Niggas old project, George. How
Final result, y'all.
Alrighty, what's going on, y'all? So as you saw in the video, you saw the video of me and my Infinity that I had for a little bit with my cousin Makai and my boy Marco. We were actually at Sleepy Boys Car Meet, so shout out to them. Dago movement all day. Then you saw me racing the SRT4, and then you saw me doing the pool with no mufflers, no cats. And then also you saw me do the I did a catalytic converter delete on my my Charger Daytona, and that's when I was just doing all the revs and all that stuff, so y'all saw that too. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. Now I'm actually gonna go into how I got the car and all that good stuff. But disclaimer, my car is gone. Like, I got rid of it. My dad got rid of it. I think about like 2 weeks ago now. So if you guys are interested in buying my car, it is at Kearney Mesa Chevrolet, which is in San Diego. So if you guys see my car at the dealership, just be like, hey, I know the guy that owned the car. Like, what's the dealio? So yeah, if you guys want it, it's gonna be over there. I don't know how much they're selling the car for, but what I'll go ahead and do is I will get the link to their website. I'll put it in the description below, so you guys can just click that. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, turn on post notifications so you don't miss a video. And so yeah, I'm gonna go into why I got the car and just give you guys a little tips and tricks about I guess the car buying process. So stay tuned. Alrighty, y'all, so what is going on? It's back at it again. So I'm just gonna go into why I actually bought the Charger Daytona, and I'm gonna talk about little tips and tricks that you should be wary of when you go to the dealership. Just so you guys know, like, I really don't know everything about car buying. I don't know everything about cars. I don't know everything about money. I just don't know a lot of stuff. But as we continue this journey, we will definitely learn together, and we can just share the knowledge and spread the positivity, because that's what this channel is all about. So without further ado, let's get into it. Alrighty, y'all, so I moved to Las Vegas, Nevada in September. I think at the time there was just a lot of stuff going on, and that'll be in a separate video. Maybe I'll make that tomorrow so y'all can go ahead and watch that as well. But so yeah, I moved to Vegas in September, and at the time I had my Infinity. I loved that car. Paid like $7 grand for it, put like maybe $2,000 down or something like that. But yeah, I love that car. It's like the quickest car I've ever driven. But yeah, so I had that. I think I owed like maybe $6,500 on it or something like that. So yeah, so I moved to Vegas. I owed like $6,500 on it. So I was living with my aunt, my uncle at the time, and I was just applying for jobs, and then I finally stumbled upon one, and it paid like really, really well. Like, I get paid more than $20 an hour, which is definitely a blessing and something I'm definitely thankful for. Because Lord knows I was praying and I worked my ass off to get that job. So, man, all thanks to God. I ain't gonna lie. Beyond humble, beyond blessed. But anyways, let's get back to it. So, um, so yeah. So we started making really good money, and then I was like, you know what? Maybe it's time to step into a big boy whip. We're making this good money, and now it's time to try to upgrade a little bit. So, started off. I went to where did I go first? Went to this dealership. It's like in Henderson, Nevada, and it's called something Automall. But basically, there is a Mercedes dealership, BMW dealership. Honda
Bro,
Accord
do you not hear
dealership,
yourself? You sound dumb as shit.
a Honda dealership. God damn it. Anyways, Mercedes, BMW, Honda, Cadillac, and then there's a Dodge dealership. So I was trying to get a green Daytona that I saw, and it was listed at like 40 something grand, and the payments would have been like 750 something a month. So I went over there and I test drove a Mustang, a Mercedes. I test drove, what else did I test drive? I test drove something else, can't remember. But I test drove at least 3 cars that day. But the Mercedes Benz was one of the ones that I was kind of interested in. So I was like, all right, cool. But so the lady, she was trying her hardest to get me into the Mercedes, but they wanted like $700 something a month, and I was like, no sir. So I was like,
Ha ha ha. Couldn't be me, boy.
so I left. So I think I went to another dealership called Chapman Dodge in Las Vegas, Nevada. So I went there, and I test drove the 2018 Daytona, and then I also test drove the Scat Pack. So when I test drove the Daytona, I told the dude, I was like, look, I'm only gonna pay $500 a month, and I need a warranty on this joint. And he was like, all right, I think we can do that. So I was like, all right, cool. And then dude asked me, do you have a vehicle that you want to trade in? I said yes. I told him, and he was like, okay, we'll work something out. So when I come with my check, which we already agreed on the price, and then I come in obviously with my Infinity, then he was like, oh, well, we need you to get more money. And I was like, well, we kind of already agreed on this price, but now you're talking about a different price. So we're going back and forth a little bit. And the interesting thing was, at the time, that 2018 Daytona was listed for $32,000, but the Scat Pack that was right next to it was also listed for the same price. Now, excuse me. So I shot my shot with the Scat Pack, but they were like, hey buddy, $1,100 a month, $1,100 a month for a car note. I was like, no sir, nah me. I'm double platinum just like my Ferrari. I don't have one, but shout out to Rick Ross. Anyways, so that was like, nah, I can't pay $1,100 a month for that type of car. So I shot my shot at the Daytona. Well, they were trying to punch numbers in. They're like, sorry, you're gonna have to ask for more. So I was just like, whatever. So I asked for more. The bank was like, no, sorry, Mr. Hurt, can't do it. I was like, all right, cool, whatever. Moving on. So I left that dealership, and this was probably around like 7:30, 8:30 at night. So I went like literally right down the street, and on my left hand side, it was Prestige Dodge Jeep Chrysler and Ram dealership. So I was like, okay, let's just see. So I parked and I was walking around, and I saw a orange Daytona, and I was like, huh, interesting. And it was listed at, I think it was listed at like 32,000. So I was like, okay, well, the other one that I wanted was listed at 32,000. So maybe I could work something out with these people. So I walked in the dealership and I was like, hey, sir, I got this pre-approval check in my hand. I'll put $500 down right now and I'll give you more next week. And then he's like, okay. And then he ran my credit, and then turns out that, credit was sufficient. He was like, all right, if you put money down right now, you can pick up the car tomorrow. Put my money down, picked up the car the next day, and then that was pretty much it. I mean, there's not really much to say after that. I loved that car. I enjoyed that car a lot. Definitely miss it. I'm a huge Mopar fan. Huge Mopar fan. But yeah, my car is gone. I miss it. I want another one so bad, but I'm gone in a different country, which that will be in another video. So just stay tuned for that. But now I'm going to get into just little tips, tricks, advice, and then just a small little rant about, why, I guess why I got the car. Or not why I got the car, what not to do. Don't do what I did. So stay tuned. Alrighty, y'all. So I was paying, man, y'all can blast me in the comments, blast me on Instagram, Snapchat, I don't care. But I was paying $741.42 or 43 cents a month for that car. Now that's just the car note. Now, insurance with Progressive was $500 a month. So y'all do the math. That's like, I think what, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's damn near like $1,200 just in the car note and insurance. And then we're not even talking about gas, brakes, tires, and rent, and groceries. Like, those are all factors when you're buying a car. So it is imperative that if you choose to buy a car, one, make sure that you have all your money that you want to put down towards the car at that moment and not later on. Don't do what I did, all right? Whatever the dealership offers you, their first deal, don't take it. If it's not the numbers that you talking and they not talking the same numbers, just get up and leave. And 9 times out of 10, they'll just be like, hey, well, hold on, let's try to make a deal, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, yeah, that's what I thought. Because if you think about it, when you walk into a dealership, right, the dealer is trying to sell the car to you. You're the one that just wants to buy it. But if they're not talking the right numbers, I mean, you just gotta go. Like, that's just what it is. So, also another key factor, it doesn't really depend on what car you're trying to get that determines like how good your credit score should be. But honestly, I would say, like, if you're looking to get a car, like any car, I would say your credit should at least be in like 650, which is relatively average, but it's definitely feasible. Like having that credit score, like, you can definitely get something. You can get something decent. Like, I mean, it's not gonna be no like $60,000, $70,000 car unless you just buy that bitch cash. But hey, if you ain't got it like that, you ain't got it like that. So that's just my little tidbit. Yeah, man, like, it was great, but it was definitely the worst financial decisions that I've ever made. My interest rate was like 14%, which is like high as hell. So yeah, don't do what I did. If you're gonna get a car, just be really smart about it. Definitely do your research. I did a lot of YouTube. I went onto Dodge forums and like reading about the car and trying to figure out like what issues it has, how much does it cost for maintenance, stuff like that. That stuff is really important when you're looking to buy a car.